Sony were very clear that they wanted to develop a pair of headphones for the professional audio market, so they needed a pair of headphones that was going to work really well for all areas of mixing and mastering, but with a particular focus on being specialized for spatial audio. They would send me a set of headphones, a prototype pair, and I would sit here in the studio, listen through to music that I know really well. I would make notes on how the headphones sounded, how they were working, how they were not working in those situations. Part of the discussions with the Japan team was my background with using headphones, and I've used a lot of headphones throughout my career the past 15 years. In a mastering environment, in a mixing environment, as a consumer, I was always listening to Walkmans and Discmans and things like that, and they wanted to start from the ground up. They didn't want to develop an old design, they wanted to do a completely new, fresh design. I'm looking for a pair of headphones that translates the experience of listening to the spatial audio mix as you would hear it in a room full of speakers, but also isn't a million miles away from the consumer experience of what you might get wearing a pair of cheap earbuds or something like that. I need something that has good clarity and detail, has good transient response, has good bass response as well. And it's actually interesting because these are open back design headphones. Open back headphones tend to have a bit of a lack of bass because the sound is able to escape through the open backs of the cups. But with these headphones in particular, we made sure to tune them to have a really, really good bass response without being too much, without being too boomy. The ducts on the back allow for the incredible frequency response range that the headphones have, from 5 Hz all the way up to 80 kHz. When you pull the headphones out of the box, they're actually incredibly light. The build quality is really, really high. And once you've had them on for a few minutes, you don't feel like you're wearing them at all anymore. And they're the most comfortable pair of headphones I think I've ever worn. I can really tune in the location of where I'm placing things. If I'm putting something anywhere in between the front and the back, I can really hear where it is in these headphones. I'm using them for mixing and mastering, not just spatial audio, but for regular stereo work as well. They're also great for just listening to music. I've used headphones my entire life, so it was actually a really great experience to have a hand in helping design a pair. I have to say that Sony wasn't always my go-to brand, but they're my favorite pair of headphones now, so I use them for everything.